Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Pelumi, and on this channel I talk about fashion, I share fashion tips, and I talk about how you can look good and dress better. So in today's video I'm going to be talking about content creation for fashion designers. In our previous video I talked about starting a fashion business, the things you need to know before you start, and today we're going to be talking about an integral part of the fashion designing business, and that is content creation. Anybody that owns a business now knows that content creation is a very vital part of your business. Social media is big now, so you need to go very big on content creation. And today I'm going to be talking about how you can create content that will catch people's eyes and that will do well on social media. So let us get right to it. Okay, welcome back. So this video is going to be split into two parts. The first part will talk about what you need for content creation, your equipment, your tools that you're going to need. And then the second part, I'll be talking about how you can actually create the content. Okay, so let us get right to the first part. So the first thing you're going to need for content creation is a smartphone. Whether it's an iPhone or an Android phone, anyone works. And the major thing you actually need on that smartphone is the camera. Now I know that for starters, you might not be able to afford a big camera because cameras are actually expensive, but you don't need to buy a camera before you can start creating content. I am filming this video on an iPhone XR, and I have filmed all my YouTube videos and my Instagram videos and everything on my iPhone XR. So trust me when I tell you that your iPhone or your smartphone works perfectly well for content creation. Okay, so you want to invest in a phone that has a very good camera. That's why a lot of content creators use iPhones, because iPhones typically have very good cameras. So even if it is an Android phone that you're using, just make sure that the camera of the phone works well and can help you take good pictures and good videos, because you want to make sure that your video, your pictures are at least clear, and you can now enhance it with editing, and we'll talk about that later. So the second thing you will need for content creation is a tripod. If you are like me and you're usually by yourself whenever you're creating content, trust me, you definitely need a tripod. You don't always want to have to look for somewhere to place your phone on your window or hang it somewhere or something. A tripod is going to do that job for you, because you'll be able to just station your phone somewhere and you'll be able to even get good angles. And also, using a tripod will help your videos and your pictures have more stability. You don't want blurry videos or shaky and blurry pictures. So the next thing you will need is lighting. Whenever you're creating content, you need a source of light. You don't want to take dark pictures or dark videos, because nobody is going to watch your dark videos. The best source of light, as far as I'm concerned, is sunlight. And you know what's even better about sunlight? It is free. So if you're just starting out and you need to film content and you don't really have a good source of light, go outside. Sunlight is the best source of light as far as I'm concerned, because everywhere is well lit and you can have very good pictures and very good videos. So you have absolutely no excuse to be making blurry videos or blurry pictures. So to get to a point, you want to be creating your content at the comfort of your home and you don't want to have to go outside. Now you need to invest in artificial lights. Now, as far as I'm concerned, the best form of lights for fashion designers is LED lights. I will not advise you to get ring lights, because ring lights work well for makeup artists and people that their content is only like their face. But if you're someone that wants to film full outfit videos, you need lights that shine brighter, and LED lights shine much brighter than ring lights. There are different types of LED lights ranging from different prices depending on their sizes. So the smallest one that I think I know is LED 600. It's a small box LED light. I think it's the cheapest in the market now, and it is very bright. I don't use the LED 600, but I have seen people talk about it and they say it is very bright, it works very well. So if you're starting out and you're looking for something that is not too expensive, the LED 600 will be a good one for you. There's also the LED 800. It is slightly bigger than the LED 600. Then there's the LED 660 and other ones. I can't think of the names off my head right now, but the LED 660 is much more expensive than the 600 and the 800 because it is very bright. So I currently use two lights, the 800 and the 660, and I think it gives me a good balance of lighting for my videos. I hope to upgrade my lighting sooner, but for now I use these two. So if you want to invest in good lights, these ones that I've mentioned are a good place for you to start. So the last thing you need is a good background. The kind of background you use for your videos greatly affects your content. Because imagine you're wearing a very nice outfit, you've curated everything and it looks good, and then your background is very messy, it's very disorganized, it's very dull, it is going to take the attention away from the outfit that you're wearing. So you want to make sure that whatever background you're filming in is very, very good. So what I want you to do is to find a space in your house where you know you can take videos. It does not have to be very, very big, just somewhere that is big enough to fit your videos. Tidy up the place, remove any unwanted items. So for me, I didn't really have a lot of space in my house. If you can see, I'm using a curtain as my background. So this was something that really gave me issues when I wanted to start content creation, because I was like, I didn't really have a very nice space to make my videos. Then I started seeing that in popular videos from big creators, they were creating in front of the curtains of their house. Then I'm like, okay, this is nice. I can just get a nice curtain and film in front of it. That way, I automatically have a nice background. What do you think of my background? It's not my ideal background yet, but for now, I think it works for me. So if you don't have somewhere that is very nice, that looks good for you to film your content, you can just get a curtain, hang it up somewhere, and just stay in front of it and film your videos. Trust me, as long as it looks neat and it looks tidy, it's going to work. So when getting these curtains, I would advise you to get neutral colors. You don't want to get any funny looking colors. No purple, no green. Don't look for your favorite color. No, you want to go for neutral colors. White, cream, gold. Some people do black, some people do brown, but I really advise you to use white or off-white or cream, because it helps the ambience of your videos. If you're using black, black sucks light, so it's going to make your videos look dark. If you're using cream or yellow, yellow gives off this yellowish light, so it's going to make your videos look yellowish. But if you're using white, if you notice, many of these creators online, their houses are usually painted white. Why? It's because white gives off light. So if your light is shining on a white surface, it gives off the light, so it illuminates your video. That's why I advise you to use white. That was why I got white curtains. So these are the things you need when you want to start creating content: a smartphone, a tripod, a good background, and good lighting. Now let us go to the next part of the video. So in this second part, we're talking about the actual content creation. So you've already settled all the things you need to create content. Now let us get to the content. So the first thing you should do is to source for inspiration. Nowadays, you can't just come and just do your videos anyhow and just do anything. There has to be some sort of vibe, some sort of idea behind your videos. This is where sourcing for inspiration comes in. So what I want you to do is go on Instagram, go on TikTok, go on YouTube, find creators that already create the kind of videos that you like. So find those creators and look at the kind of videos they make. Look at the type of videos they make. What are they doing in the videos? What's the idea of the videos? So you need to source for your inspiration before you actually start. You don't want to just show up in front of a camera and not know what to do. So you can find a few videos, maybe 2, 3, 4. So you have a lot of content to do. So the next thing will be creating the content. So when you want to start creating your content, what I want you to do is to clean the lens of your camera. In holding your phone, putting it in your bag, moving it around, dirt would have attached to the lens of your camera. If you start filming with a blurry lens, your video is going to come out blurry, or it's not going to be very, very clear. So the first thing I want to do is clean the lens of your camera with a clean piece of cloth. Clean it first, and you're going to be surprised at the way your video is going to be clear. So another thing that can help improve the quality of a video is to adjust your camera settings. I want you to go to your camera settings, go to resolution. So you want it to be 4K at 60 FPS. What is FPS? Frames per second, yes. So it's going to be 4K at 60 frames per second. It is going to take a lot more space, but it's going to make sure that your videos come out very, very clear. So the next thing you need to learn is editing. You need to know how to edit. It is not enough to just create content. It's not enough to just make videos and take pictures. You need to know how to edit these videos and pictures, because editing will help enhance your videos and your pictures. All of these platforms that we post on want the most visually appealing content. They want it to be bright, they want it to be colorful, they want it to be sharp. Editing is going to help you achieve this. So for my pictures, I use Lightroom. There's a mobile version of Lightroom. So whenever I take pictures, I just make a little bit of adjustments. I increase the brightness, increase the contrast a little bit, increase vibrance or saturation, because that's going to make your pictures look very, very good. If the temperature of your picture is too much, That means if it's looking too yellow, you can decrease the temperature so it is a bit cooler. Just play around with the adjustments and see what works for your picture. So for my videos, I use CapCut. CapCut does the job for me. CapCut is very easy to use. It's very user friendly. So when you're editing your videos, you want to cut out clips you don't need. You don't want your videos to just be long and boring. So just cut out clips that you don't need. You can also adjust the video in CapCut as well. You can also increase brightness, increase your saturation, contrast, and all of that. It is right there in CapCut. If you don't know how to use CapCut, go online, search, you will see tutorials on how to use CapCut because it is actually very easy. Okay, the next thing you want to do now is to post consistently. See, social media favors people that post consistently. Consistency is very key when it comes to posting on social media, because the point of you creating content is that you want people to see it, and obviously you want your content to do very well. I know how painful it can be when you work so hard to create content, take pictures, make videos, and then you post it and it gets like 20 views or 100 views or something. It can be very painful, right? But one way you can avoid that is to post consistently. When you start to post consistently, the algorithm starts to recognize your post, and if people start to engage on it, it starts to push your content to more people. That way it starts to do better. Now the last thing would be for you to be creative. As a fashion designer, I know that already you are a creative, but when it comes to content creation, it is even much easier for you to create content as a fashion designer, because you already have creative juices flowing in your head. I just need you to channel that creativity into your content creation. So when you're starting out, you probably don't know what to do, so you might want to look at inspiration. I mentioned earlier that you should source for inspiration, right? Check what other people are doing and you can try to recreate what they are doing. But to get to a point, you don't want to always copy what somebody else is doing, because what that person is doing is what's making their own content do well. To be creative and find your own vibe when it comes to your own content creation. How do you like to make your videos? Do you want to be doing transitions? Do you want to be dancing? Whatever it is you want to do, just find your own style. Think of ideas, come up with ideas, brainstorm, think of things that you can do and create them. And trust me, the more you do, the more ideas come to you. That is how these things work. There are some times when I'm creating content and I only have like a few things to do in my mind. And the moment I stay in front of the camera and I start filming, I have more ideas coming to my head. So don't let the fact that maybe you don't have ideas yet stop you. Start. The more you do, the more ideas will come to you, and you want to make sure that you are finding your own idea, because your own idea is what's going to make you stand out. There's nobody that can do anything the way you can do it. One idea could be the thing that will change your life for good. So don't discard your ideas. Every idea you have, put them down and try them out. So that is all you're going to need for your content creation. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And if you also have additional tips that can help people that are just starting content creation, please leave it in the comments. We would love to learn. So I'll see you in my next video. Bye.